Hey everybody, today's video is going to be on the First Amendment. And the First Amendment, for those of you all who don't know, I am going to read it for you right here on Wikipedia. And it reads as follows. To the United States Constitution prohibits the making of any law respecting an establishment of religion, impeding the free exercise of religion, abridging the freedom of speech, infringing on the freedom of the press, infringing with the right to peaceably assemble, or prohibiting the petitioning for government redress of grievance. Now, I am going to focus on the beginning, on the first part of the First Amendment, the part pertaining to religion. Now, our founding fathers were, on the most part, deists. Deist means that you believe in a God of creation, not of intervention. Them with this mindset pretty much made them atheists of their day because they did not have the evolutionary and biology and anthropology. They didn't have all that knowledge that we have today to help us further back our claims. So with the knowledge that they had at the time, this was the best conclusion that they could come to. Now, the three founding fathers that I will be focusing on for this video will be Thomas Jefferson, Thomas Paine, and Benjamin Franklin. Now, I am going to read to you part of, I will have the link to everything that I will be quoting for this video below, so you can go in and you can read everything for yourself. But I'm going to read to you part of Jefferson's letter to the Dansbury Baptist. And this part reads as follows. I contemplate with sovereign reverence the act of the whole American people, which declared that their legislators should make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, thus building a wall of separation between church and state. That is what Thomas Jefferson said, one of the founding fathers. And where else? That's Thomas Paine. I'll be getting to him later. And I'm going to read to you another great and influential quote by Jefferson himself. Now, I'm going to be quoting this stuff from the websites so that I don't be sitting here ad-libbing, these quotes. Here we go, Thomas Jefferson. Here we go. In every country, in every age, the priest has been hostile to liberty. He is always in alliance with the despot. They have perverted the pursuit religion ever preached to man in ministry and jargon. Mystery and jargon. Let me read that part. Ever preached to man into mystery and jargon, unintelligible to all mankind, and therefore the safe engine for their purpose. Another one that I will read would be, the clergy believe that any portion of power confined to me as president will be exerted in opposition to their schemes. And they believe rightfully, for I have sworn upon the altar of God, eternally hostile against every form of tyranny over the mind of man. But this is all they have to fear from me, and enough to, in their opinion. That was also Thomas Jefferson. As you can see, he was not a big fan of religion. He was not a big fan of bringing religion into the state. He, as I just read for you right there, believed that, hey, if you want to believe in whatever you want to believe in, that's A-okay. You have that right to believe in your religion in the First Amendment. As long as your religion or whatever you believe and you think is not infringing upon anybody else, you have the right to do it, but it will not be state or federally sanctioned. It can't get any more clearer than that. Now, the second person that I will be going to quote is the famous Thomas Paine. You may know Thomas Paine for his pamphlet of Common Sense. That's what he's most known for, but he is also known for this, and I quote, I do not believe in the creed professed by the Jewish church by the Roman Church, by the Greek Church, by the Turkish Church, by the Protestant Church, nor by any church that I know of. My own mind is my own church. Thomas Paine. Another quote. I'm going to move this to the side, be off center a little bit. It is necessary to the happiness of man that he be mentally faithful to himself. Infidelity does not consist in believing or in disbelieving. It consists in professing to believe what one does not believe. It is impossible to calculate the moral mischief, if I may so express it. The mental lying has produced in society, when man has so far corrupted and prostituted the chastity of his mind as to subscribe his professional belief to things he does not believe. He has prepared himself for commission of every other crime. Now, what Thomas Paine is talking about right there is the mental gymnastics people go through, that people put themselves through to believe in pretty much things that aren't real, into fairy tales and ghosts. And he, well, like I said, was a founding father, and he did not believe in any of this stuff. And him and Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin, what I'm about to get to in a second, and other founding fathers such as George Washington and James Madison and everything, they all knew this. That is why they made the First Amendment structured like this. If America was a Christian country, why is the First Amendment, and like the first sentence is to not to establish religion? They hurried up and got that written off. It's not like it was the 8th Amendment, like it was the 10th. Not like it came later in the Bill of Rights, which the Bill of Rights only have 10. It was the first thing they shot off. So America, Christian country? I think not. All right, and finally, I am going to go to the man that is on the $100 bill, Benjamin Franklin. And this part right here, he had a lot to say in regards to this, and I'm going to try to, like I said, summarize the quotes as best I can. But like I said, all the research and all the links that I've used to make this video, I will have them all linked below, so you can fact check me. And if you think that I'm just nitpicking from certain things, you'll be able to go through it yourself and just leave comments below. But I will continue right here. He says, as to Jesus of Nazareth, my opinion of whom you particularly desire, I think the system of morals and his religion, as he left them to us, the best the world has ever saw or is likely to see. Is he not modest? I mean, is he not, merciful and grateful? But I apprehend it has received various corrupt changes, and I have, with most of the present dissenters in England, some doubt as to his divinity. Though it is questioned, I do not dogmatize upon, having never studied it, and think it's needless to busy myself with it, when I expect soon an opportunity of knowing the truth with less trouble. So, right there, you see that Benjamin Franklin, characterizes himself as a Christian. But even then, he's still skeptical, because he knows that essentially Christianity and the Bible is a man-made religion, and he knows of the corrupt changes that have taken place within said religion. So him and the dissenters of England, even they were like, the dissenters of England being, most of which are being the founding fathers. So even they are like, yeah, we're going to say it because we don't have nothing to prove otherwise, but even then we're skeptical. So we're not going to build a country on things that we have skeptical beliefs in. So And I got time to read you one more from Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Here we go. I think vital. Religion has always suffered with orthodoxy. It's more regarded than virtue. The scriptures assure me that at the last day we shall not be examined on what thought but what we did. So he's more he thinks it's more important to do other than to say. You can sit around and you can preach all day long, but what are you doing to help your fellow man and fellow woman? Not to be sexist. So, like I said, that's going to be it for this video. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to leave a comment to everything below. Please leave a comment if I missed anything or if you would like to add to it. But until then, have a nice day. Peace out.